Use the microphone.
The Dorkening and all affiliated shows are not intended for anyone under the age of 18. The following may contain discussions or scenes that have adult situations, graphic violence, nudity, strong sexual content, and graphic language. This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, we are streaming live from Tidewater Horror Convention. Well, I'm not. The guys are, and we got an awesome show scheduled for you. And just want to let you know, Tidewater Horror Convention is happening all weekend, September 10th, 11th, and 12th at the Wyndham Hotel in Norfolk, Virginia. Tons of awesome people are going to be there. Lisa Loring, Paul Taylor, Catherine Cochran, Elsie Holt, Jason Brooks, even Jeremy Palco. A lot of awesome people there. But you know what? You don't want to hear from me. You want to see the panel, and let's tune in to see what's happening right now.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing?
Doing all right.
Welcome to Tidewater Horror Convention, panel number 2. We have Scoops and Mischief. That's 2.
Wow, that's loud.
Wow, that was loud.
Holy shit. Damn.
See, everybody said this mic wasn't working.
Yeah, it's working.
Oh,
You used your balls for that one.
I used something for
What are
it,
you
brother.
doing?
I'm turning this
Push my button.
shit in.
That was some testicular fortitude.
Yes. Oh, in case everybody's wondering, this is an 18 plus.
Yeah, 18 plus show, please.
And if you're easily offended, we apologize in advance.
Right?
We haven't even done anything yet.
Are we good? You do your thing. What the hell are you doing up here?
This is just like any Scoops and Mischief thing. Everything's got to be fucked if we're on it.
Yeah.
Right? Right? Well, somebody played with the microphone volume because they said it was too low. And yeah, well, fuck you. Do your show.
Can I get to work now?
Do it.
All right. What was I doing? Oh, we're interviewing Scoops and Mischief. Can you guys guess which one's which?
That's a good question.
Everybody always gets it wrong.
They do. Who wants to take a crack at it? You guys don't count. You guys are like longtime fans.
They
No? No takers?
Nobody wants to take a guess.
Anybody want to guess?
Yes.
Come on, we won't hold you to it. We're not going to pick on you.
I'll close my
I
eyes.
promise we won't put you on camera.
I mean, I already know. To me, it's obvious.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it really though?
Is it?
Well,
Is it
yeah,
really?
it's always the women, Mischief.
This is true.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
nobody ever said that. They always say Scoops because they were kids.
What?
Yeah, literally. Not even
They
true.
always say the Scoops. Like that's what they think.
Really?
Really.
I've never had a Sunday like that.
I was going to say, Scoops usually means inverted.
What's inverted?
I don't know. Something about Scoops.
All right. Let's. Wow.
Wow.
We just like.
Yeah, we don't have Leo here.
Sorry,
Sorry.
Leo.
Anything that
have
we're
a hard time
on
with
goes
this one.
real fast.
All right. So tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Okay. So we're indie horror actors and actress, obviously. And we do a podcast twice a week on Hellfire Entertainment Media Group. We travel all over the country doing conventions and talking about films and the radio station and all that fun stuff.
So you have a couple of shows that you do.
Yeah.
Scoops and Mischief being one, I'm going to guess.
No. Well, yeah.
Oh, no, well, yeah.
That's on fans only.
There's we do shit show theater. On
Shit Show
Monday
Theater,
nights.
Monday nights.
Yep. Well, Friday Fucker show's gone. We canceled that. So now it's just one show a week. Yeah, it's just one show a week.
You guys figure it out? Do you even know what you're all doing?
No, because
No?
we stay on the road so fucking much that we don't know where we're at half the time or what we're doing.
We at least know what
Other
state we're
than
in.
we have to be
Okay.
at A, B, C, or D, and that's fucking it.
So let's get right into it. You guys just did finished up filming.
Yes. Z Dead End.
All right, you worked on Z Dead End.
Yes. Yeah.
What was just prior to that I'm waiting to see?
Oh, you mean Toking with the Dead?
You're working on that? What else? Come on.
Clown Motel 2.
That's the one I've been
Staycation.
waiting for.
I didn't know which one you were baiting us for. So
Yeah.
you said the last one.
Well, what we just did, folks, we got everything right out in the open. So you've been
Yeah.
working on 3 different films.
Well, Staycation. You keep.
We have
forgetting
about 5, yeah.
There's about 5.
Staycation and then Terror Toons 4.
Yeah.
Terror Toons 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, was there 1, 2, and 3?
Yes.
We were not in them, so they're not at school.
Yeah. They're gonna be way better with us.
But were you in the original Clown Motel?
No.
Just a second.
Just the second one.
So also, the second one is better than the first.
So you're kind of like leftovers.
I guess, yeah.
It's better than being a repeat.
No. We're the bright, shiny new wife. We're not the ex.
You're the new
Oh,
life.
we're
See,
the
that's
hot
how you're
wife.
supposed to
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at it.
Ah, yeah.
There you go, the new life.
Yeah, but you do realize the ex gets half.
Shit.
No, the fuck she doesn't. She got everything, and I left with just my clothes. Let's reestablish that.
That was the
I got to Nebraska with nothing.
Nebraska. So you're Flatlanders?
Yeah.
Really?
Now,
Corn?
well, I'm not. I'm
Do you
from
grow
South
corn?
Carolina.
You don't grow corn. What do you do in Nebraska?
Sleep. We're not home very often, so.
Not home very often, always on.
Yeah.
What was the last convention you used to?
We don't talk about that one.
Actually, I kind of expected that, yeah.
Right.
Did you?
So,
I was
so
gonna answer.
what convention are you at right now?
Tidewater.
Tidewater Horror Con, which is way better and way nicer, and they don't bounce checks.
Oh. Ouch.
Yeah, that one hurt.
Yep.
That's all.
Don't worry. We'll send that promoter some preparation H.
There you go.
I'll send him some wet wipes.
Wow. So I'm guessing in Clown Motel 2 that you play clowns.
Yeah, these ones.
It's
No shit.
These ones, yeah.
Is that like the only face you have, or do you have different faces?
I have lots of faces.
You have lots of faces,
Oh
so
yeah.
you're more than 2-faced.
Oh yeah.
He has like 5.
5. So you're 5-faced.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever wear them all at the same time, like one on each side?
No. It just kind of depends on the season or my mood or if it's sexy time or not.
But you have a sexy clown mask?
Yes. Just for sexy time.
News to me.
Remind me, I don't want to ever see that.
Well, we sold it.
Oh, you sold it?
Yeah. I have to buy a new one. Yeah, we did sell it. Yeah.
Great.
Remember Alabama? Yeah.
Oh, that explains it all.
We sold that one.
Did you use the mask?
Well, I mean, I wore it during.
Okay, now that's just.
A lot of people think it's awesome.
Well, to me, that's creepy.
You only live once.
Holy cow. So, what are your plans? What do you got coming up?
I don't know if we're allowed to talk about it. Are we allowed to talk about that? I mean, we don't even know what we're
All right,
doing.
let me
other than that we're in.
let me pin the question down even further. What conventions do you have coming up
We
in
can
the
talk
near
Oh
future?
yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, we can talk about that. We have Baltimore Tattoo Convention coming up beginning of October. The whole month of October, really, we're going to be traveling everywhere. We're going to start in Baltimore, then we're going to go to Fort Wayne, Indiana for DeadCon. And then we're going to go down to Tampa for a Tampa Tattoo Convention, and then we're going to go back to Omaha, and we're going to do a private showing of Clown Motel 2.
And then,
Wow.
we're going to Salt Lake City.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we have to host some metal rock gig in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Yep.
And then we'll be home. And then we have Shock Fest.
Yeah.
Film Festival, which
Busy.
we should be seeing.
Our house is like in a very expensive storage. We're not home.
Hold on, I want to touch on something because I heard him mumble something over there.
Did you say you wanted to touch something?
Well, how much money do you have? No, you got to pay for that.
I cannot hear you.
Why can't you hear me?
I have no fucking clue.
I can hear me.
I cannot hear you.
Take the earplugs out, dumbass. Oh, I'm coming through the PA. What?
You heard me.
Say what?
There's a barrier in between, I think.
Hey, Pat.
You mentioned Shockfest.
Shockfest.
Yeah,
What
he
about
mentioned
Shockfest?
Shockfest. I don't know. He said something about, and we should see you two there. Did I miss something?
Hopefully,
Yeah.
What the hell
Are
did
we
we
going
go?
to Shockfest?
I don't know.
I don't know where it's at.
you put your show in
With Shockfest?
where?
Yeah.
They
They haven't announced it yet.
It's either gonna be New York.
That's why we don't know if we're going.
Yeah, it's either New York, Cali, or Vegas.
Yeah.
They haven't announced.
I'm hoping for Vegas. I love Vegas. I want to move there, but she won't let
All
me.
right, I got to adjust my schedule apparently.
Yes.
Looks
All
that
right,
way.
so what are you planning? Give me a year from now.
Oh, God. That's so many things. So mostly touring. With 2020 and it being COVID, we got set back a whole entire year. So we're trying to catch back up, do as many conventions as possible. Especially at the beginning of the year, it'll be a lot of red carpets, a lot of premieres and stuff, and pushing these movies and shows, out into the public eye. That's really our only plans.
We have a lot of filming to
We
do
do have a lot of filming.
because Clown
None of
Motel
those we can
3, Clown Motel 3 starts filming in the spring.
Yeah, we can't talk about that yet.
Well, I mean, he already said that it's happening, but how the hell could we talk about? We ain't even seen a damn script.
You guys married?
Not yet.
What?
You've been together a while. I can tell.
Almost 4 years.
4 years. Nice. So let's mix it up a little bit.
Okay.
You guys just started working with some people playing with beans.
Did you just say we're working with people who are playing with beans?
Yeah.
Oh, this is news to me.
Don't you have your own coffee brand now?
Oh, beans! I thought you said beans like anal beans.
No, beans.
Oh, okay.
Not beans.
That's a whole new bag of things.
I was like,
God, I totally thought you said beans. My bad.
So anyway.
Oh yeah, we started working with Deadly Grounds. We have our own brand, Scoops Mischief, called Carnival of Dreams, which is like a raspberry mocha chocolate type flavor.
Yeah.
And then Hellfire has their own brand, which is the Devil's Chocolate, and it's like a Devil's food cake type of flavor. So yeah, we're super excited about the coffee.
Nice. What else you got? What
Where
else you
can we
got
get the
coming up?
coffee?
What?
Where can we get the coffee?
Wow.
So interesting story.
Interesting story.
They actually just did NJ HorrorCon, Deadly Grounds did. So they went out there and they decided to put some of our coffee out on the table, and it sold out, like all of it.
Yeah.
So they have none to even put up on the website because it all sold out.
So we have a tentative
Right.
website release within the next month.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Now, do you guys have any on hand?
Yes, we do.
Very small.
Very,
Very
just
small.
a very small amount left.
Okay.
So,
Hint to the people in the room.
yeah. Anybody wants it, I would suggest coming again because there's not very many left.
I would say under 10.
Under 10.
I would say less than that.
Okay, so you better get out there and get it.
Yeah.
Unless you're not here, then you're kind of screwed.
Right.
So what inspired you guys to be clowns?
So we started being clowns separately. That's how we met, was on Facebook.
So you met as clowns?
Yeah.
Okay. Explain a little.
I worked at a haunted house for over 13 years. Mischief is about 8 years old-ish. I didn't want to be a clown. Actually, I said being a clown was really stupid. I was like, I don't want to do that. That's dumb. Went up there, one night to help another actor out, and I didn't leave stage. Yeah. I was doing a live Facebook promoting my haunt, and he was doing a live Facebook show promoting bands and all that fun stuff. And I actually hit him up about graphic design. And then I was like, oh, by the way, you're sexy. AF. And he was like, tight. And yeah, he started
Yeah, I was actually on tour with a couple of bands and a southern tour, and it was the first night of tour, and I get this text, and she was like, "Do you like me?" I said, "What do you mean, do I like you?" She's like, "Do you like me?" I said, "Well, yeah." And she goes, "Okay, do you want to date me?" I'm like, "Well, yeah." And she's like, "Okay, well, I got kids and I don't have time to fuck around, so I need you to move to Nebraska next week." Like, next week. She goes, "Yeah, I'm going to come get you on Tuesday. This is 4 days later." So I was like, oh, I have to literally answer her right now. This is like before, we're 10 minutes away from starting the show, and I'm like sweating fucking bullets. I'm like, oh my God, I have to like make this big ass life altering decision in like less than 10 minutes. And I was like, fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just go. So I did. I told her, sure. I literally got home that Monday, packed my entire fucking house, and she came and got me the next day. This is a true story. This is not made up.
No, it's serious. Yeah.
This is
So
literally
you kidnapped him,
Yeah.
basically.
I slid into the DMs. Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
I'm very forward.
Apparently.
Yeah.
So that's how you met.
Yeah.
That wasn't even the question.
That's how we
What
started.
was the
meeting.
question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so when did Hellfire start?
That actually, well, yeah, it's a little over 2 years old, and we started working on and off with different radio stations over our career, and there for a while we just kind of got burnt out because it was like every station that got us, it was really just for one reason. It was they wanted our numbers, and that was it. And there was like no other than that, we were treated like the fucking weirdos. Because I mean, I guess we are fucking weirdos, but that's okay. But we just didn't get the greatest treatment in the world, so we were like, you know what, we're done. We're just gonna go off by ourselves. Well, we went and did Metal in the Mountains in West Virginia, and there was a guy there that's in a pretty decent sized band. And he came up and introduced himself, was like, I watch y'all show all the time. And he came outside and took a picture with Bishop and I and was like, you know what? You guys don't need another radio station. You need to create your own. And he just walked off. And me and her just kind of looked at each other. We're like, you think? And she was like, let's talk about it a little bit later. Let's get through the show. Well, we had to drive all the way from West Virginia to Utah was our next show. So we had a very long time to talk about it. And about halfway through, it was quiet. I was sitting there playing a video game or something. And she just looks at me and she was like, Hellfire. I said, what? She goes, Hellfire. I said, Hellfire what? What the fuck are you even talking about? She's like, Hellfire Radio. I'm like, oh shit. Okay. And then by the time we got back from Utah, we had the website up in like 2 days and had the radio station rolling, and it was done deal.
Cool. Where can people find that?
That is www.hellfireradio.com, or you can find us on Facebook, Instagram. I think that's all we have right now.
Yeah.
Is 365 still running?
Yeah,
You can get that from hellfireradio.com.
yeah. And then if you want to listen on your mobile device, you can just do the Live 365 app and then search Hellfire Radio and it pops right up.
So what kind of radio station is it? Based on the clowns, I'm gonna guess it's like a lot of metal.
It's
Actually, no.
Really?
It's a mix. It's heavy metal, hard rock, hip hop, rap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mixed with a lot of podcasts.
Yeah, but then
Yeah,
we have
big-
Like you can literally go from like listening to fucking Ozzy Osbourne and in 2 seconds it's Tupac. So as long as you got an eclectic taste, you'll like Hellfire. I pretty much took all the music everybody hates and just stuck it in one spot.
Congregate.
That everybody hates.
Yeah,
Well,
most.
the general public.
The general public. I mean, most people nowadays, they think they listen to what that K-pop shit, whatever the fuck it is.
So there's no K-pop, unfortunately.
No, there's no K-pop. But that's like what everybody's listening to nowadays.
So, no questions for Scoops Mischief?
No, we had there was a couple of comments, but no questions.
No
I
questions?
think a lot of people are watching potentially on other platforms. So if you head over to either one of the Hellfire pages, the Dorkening, Still Toking With, or Toking with the Dead, Tidewater Horror Convention, any one of those live streams, you can put your questions up. This mic sucks.
Why are you talking so close to it? Get it out of your mouth.
I know.
God.
Lubrication will not make it sound any better.
Do not eat it.
So, are there any clown babies?
So I have twins from a previous marriage. They're 7, I have a boy and a girl. But none together, and will not be.
Now, do you want them to like follow in your footsteps and be clowns too?
I wouldn't mind either way. My
Right.
daughter has definitely expressed that she wants to be a clown when she grows up. There's, they do it for Mother's Day. I think it was. They asked her what she was going to be when she grew up, and she's like, "I'm going to be a clown, like my mom and dad."
I mean, I grew up with my dad telling me to stop being a clown.
Well, bad parenting.
Well, mine hated it. She told me to go out and get a real job.
Well, I wasn't even dressing up. Like, apparently I was just a clown.
You're just a clown?
Right.
Funny on the inside.
Funny on the inside.
Gotcha. I'm funny on the
Mine
outside.
absolutely hated it.
They're okay with it.
Yeah, now.
So, what do you guys think of Tidewater?
It's awesome. Lots of vendors. The food is great. The bar prices are great.
It's good.
The rooms at the hotel are great. I have no complaints so far.
Yeah, not like the other one. I'm very salty about the other one, okay?
He's just a little salty, folks.
I am.
Wow.
So I got a question.
What is it?
What is one of your greatest achievements to date?
What did you just say?
Yeah. What greatest achievements?
Oh, I thought you said something about a cheese grater.
Oh my god. No. You need to clean your ears out. I don't know. What would you
What do you consider your greatest achievement
To date,
to date?
as opposed to?
moving forward to the future.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
But then it would be a greatest achievement.
I would say being in a film with Kane Hodder was awesome.
Meeting her is my greatest achievement.
Oh, thanks. Ew.
See, he's learning. You're doing a good job.
He's learning.
That she fucking
No, it
kidnapped
really
him,
is.
bro.
I was being
Right?
honest.
I mean, they're like, she legit just fucking kidnapped him. I bet you the duct tape and the rag is still in the car.
It is. We keep it as a memento. Pull it out on date night, Yeah, no, I feel like that would be.
I mean, I was only in that thing for like 30 seconds, so.
I think movies in general. Movies were definitely a huge goal of ours, and we didn't expect it to happen for a while.
I didn't expect it to happen at all. Matter of fact, I thought we were gonna get fucking sued. And that's how she pulled some shit, and we could have been sued.
Remember when I said I was forward?
Very, very well could have been sued. And then that literally catapulted us into movies. So she decides, we knew about the Clown Motel movie coming out. So she gets this bright idea to make a fake Clown Motel 2 poster, which we didn't know that there was a Clown Motel 2 even being discussed. Nobody did, because the first one just came out. So she makes a fake Clown Motel 2 poster with me and her on it, use their logos, and then tags them in it. I'm like, oh, great, we're getting sued. That's all there is to it. Next day, the director and the writer is in our inbox. I'm like, oh, here it comes. Here's a cease and desist, and we're getting sued. It was like, no, he was apparently already seen us and was a big fan and started talking to us about reviewing his movie on our show. So we did that. And I guess they kept watching our shows, and it was like, he came in and was like, would you like to do a cameo? Yeah, sure, we'll do a cameo. And then he kept watching, and he come back and said, well, no, I changed my mind. I want you guys to be some of the major characters for the franchise moving forward. So we ended up doing that and had quite the large parts in Clown Motel 2 and had a ball. And we met a lot of other people in the film industry there on set. And that's kind of what catapulted other projects, because there's other directors, other writers out there that were coming up to us, be like, hey, you guys are great. You want to do this, you want to do this, we want to work with you on this. And then it just turned into snowball effect.
Well, sometimes that's how it happens because it gives you notoriety.
Right.
Somebody pays attention when you do something like that.
Because she's batshit crazy. We got into the movie.
Rude. And then we get ran over by, a tire later in life. It's great.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was fucking cool.
Are we allowed to talk about that?
No.
No, I was just poking.
Yeah. Stop poking.
Well, we can't talk about it, but the fucking pictures are out there anyways.
Right,
yeah.
exactly.
I got the picture of you sitting in the giant monster truck tire.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I think
Literally,
I think I made a post about something
You
about,
did.
make sure you take the sharp objects out of the monster truck tire or something like that.
Oh, yeah, when I first got in, there was a nail sticking right through the tire. I'm like, hey,
No wonder your head hurt.
can we get this out of here before I have to get in this thing?
There's a question for you. So you guys have done multiple roles. Have you gotten injured doing any of your
Stupid shit.
stupid shit stunt scenes?
Yeah,
Not horribly.
I just did.
Yeah, well, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
It's because you're not safe.
It wasn't not safe. I just turned wrong because I'm old and
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, and a clown,
All
yeah.
it took was me turning a certain direction, and boom, I tear my ACL and fun times.
No, I haven't because I'm safe.
The tire wasn't that bad though. I mean, I had some bruises and some
Yeah.
scrapes.
I wouldn't call that an injury.
No, I wouldn't call it injury either.
See, Jeff, I told you it's just you and me to get hurt. Mister, I got 2 concussions and then I wrecked
Yeah,
my
you
knee
did get an injury.
Yeah, he was the one that got injured.
twice.
Twice. After we left?
Yeah, you got a minor concussion when we filmed episode 1 and the shelf fell on your head. The big shelving unit that fell on top of you
So next episode, he needs a helmet.
in a drool cup.
You're gonna find a helmet.
So, anyway,
What?
how's it going over there?
It's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, you want to come over here and watch the computer and I'll come up on the stage?
Yeah, your turn.
All right.
Your turn. Now it's gonna be a real shit show.
So this is where it all goes
Switch
down.
mics, yeah, I was gonna say, that other one.
Yeah, that mic sucks
That one's
my ass.
horrible.
Well, that one's designed just for the online questions. Like we said, if you got online questions, make sure you get them in the chat.
Yeah, ask away.
All right, we got people here. Anybody here got a question for these fine folks? Look at, why y'all shaking your head? No, you're in here watching it.
They're like, they're psycho as hell. I'm not
Nobody,
asking nothing.
trust me, nobody live will know who you are.
My question to these two amazing people I just met today, who I'm a really big fan of, is how you guys do all these things and all of a sudden all these fans connect with you. It's amazing how you guys do. I mean, honestly, I'm a fan of you guys from day one since I went on Facebook and looked at the videos of your page. I'm going, holy cow, how did you do that? I mean, it's amazing. It blows my mind how you guys do that.
We're definitely fan driven, I would say.
Yeah.
For sure. We would never turn down any.
I mean, anybody in the entertainment industry, it's without fans, this doesn't happen.
Right.
Ultimately, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're an actor or if you're a musician or whatever. Fans not being there to watch it's fucking pointless. We don't have a
I'm a singer
career.
and actress, and I've been doing theater and shows all my life since elementary school. But each time I do a show, I see new fans come to the show and they really love it. So the fact that you two get to do what you love, I always say on my post on Facebook page, go for it. Don't let someone tell you can't do it or bully tell you can't do it because they're wrong. If you have a dream, go for it, and that's what you two are doing. And I'm very impressed that you guys do that.
Thank you.
Without people telling you what you should do or not do. That's amazing to me because that just blows my mind. So the fact that you guys are doing it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm going to touch on that a little bit. She said that, you know, your fans and stuff, and you made a comment that, you know, you are really fan base driven. I mean, we've talked to and interviewed some really big names. Both shows have, your show, our show. But then I look at your social media status and I look at your followers and I go, holy, how the hell did you hit those numbers? Because some of these A-list actors out there don't even come close to those numbers.
Really good marketing. Because here's the thing, our backgrounds, it's kind of nice because where I lack, she's badass at. Where she lacks, I'm badass at. But we both come from two totally different backgrounds in marketing. Because I worked for a marketing firm before Scoops the Clown, before all that. But I was their graphic designer and I did social media marketing of like posters and I made shit pretty. That was my job. Make it pretty, make it sellable, make it marketable. She's a genius with words and the way that she words things. So she could take something that I've done as like a flyer or something like that. She puts the right words to it and then boom, it turns viral.
Yeah, I would say between that and then,
Going
like we
live.
said before, yeah, we go live a lot.
Well, did.
Yeah, toured way too much now. But we also make sure that we answer every single comment. I mean, it takes forever and it's, you know, tedious, but we make sure that each fan feels like they're heard. We make sure that we answer messages. We, you know, nobody runs our Facebook for us. We run our Facebook ourselves.
Right.
We don't have a manager that does that for us. We don't have somebody that answers messages. We answer the messages. We answer comments. So I feel like that adds another, we're available. You know, the fans know that we're available and
Right.
we're the ones talking to them and they're not just talking to, you know, Barbara, the manager, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So, and the reason I asked that question is because for all these people that are watching or that are listening to this later on through the podcast, that's a great piece of advice. So answering your fans is number one.
Yeah.
Always. Because like you said, without the fans, this shit don't happen.
Right.
It just don't happen for anybody.
Right.
And a lot of these A-list actors forget about that.
Right.
They turn their nose up to the fan, they ask for the autograph, or ask them a question. And, you know, you can't do that.
I mean, money can change somebody very fast if they allow it to.
Yeah, but
And-
the basic premise is the fans are the ones that supply
Right.
that money.
Exactly.
And that's the exact point. And to a certain extent, they will forget about that. And once they forget about it, it's downhill. Like it's downhill. But as long as you stay humble, and it's not even about money to us. Like we do it because we love it. Like I've been a horror fanatic my entire life, ever since I was a child. And I always wanted to be a monster and a villain. Like
Did
that's
you
what
just
I
say you were a
wanted.
whore and an addict?
Not horror.
Horror. There's 2 R's in there.
Oh, sorry.
You okay over there?
Yeah,
He's
down
not
perfect.
okay.
All right.
Down perfect.
All right.
Fine.
I know.
Wait, you want me to come up?
I threw Jeff out of his comfort zone. I made him come up here first.
Yeah, but that's all right.
It's all good. It's all
Well,
good.
now he's off the screen. Now he wants to be a pervert.
Right.
Oh, you didn't see that, did you?
So one of the questions that somebody asked during the last panel, which I thought was a great question, because we are at Tidewater Horror Convention. Give me your favorite horror movie and why.
That's easy.
I know it is.
That would be Dead Alive. Dead Alive. And here's the bad thing. I'm not really a big zombie fan. Like never have been. But Dead Alive to me was freaking amazing because I'm all about practical effects. I hate CGI.
Awesome.
Hate CGI with a fucking passion. And that movie was just so gory and insane, fucking nuts. And it's just, ever since I've seen it, I've been obsessed with that movie. And I'm like, that's the type of shit I want to do.
So we do have a
Practical
question for you.
Oh, we have a question coming in?
Yeah, we got a question coming in from Dexter Williams. Scoops and Mischief, which type of horror film is better to you? Psychological or supernatural?
Those are the same thing.
No,
No,
not really.
totally different.
But we definitely differ in opinion. I'm definitely more psychological horror. I'm not a slasher horror in general. Psychological for me.
See,
So you like the mind games?
I don't like either.
No.
I am like straight up like creature feature. Like I like the fucking monster. Give me werewolves, give me fucking demons, give me some fucking thing that looks like a giant moving puddle of cum. I don't care. Give me some kind of creature. I like the effects.
That was disturbing.
I mean, it's been
Demon from the unknown.
Oh, I'm all about the creature feature, man. Like, give me monsters. Like I love. I know Chucky's a slasher, but you know, I like the effects. I like the monsters. Something I can physically like see and be scared of. Like
Right.
the supernatural shit. It's hit and miss. Some of them are okay. Most of them, I could go without.
Very cool, very cool. Before we had the question come in, I asked you that question, but I want to ask that as
Words are hard.
yeah, and going live is even harder because when you screw up, everybody knows.
They all know.
It's all good.
We're making a shirt.
It's all good.
That's
Yeah.
it.
They all
Words
know.
are hard.
Yeah. A picture of me going, duh.
My favorite horror movie is Trick or Treat, the anthology. Yeah.
Why?
It's got a little mix of the monsters, and it's got a mix of the psychological, and I just like little stories that tie into one big story. Yeah.
Very
And Sam's cute.
We have a question.
Do you have any advice for someone who's like, wants to be like a horror character?
Take your time.
Yep.
Take all the time you need to get it right. Don't go like, okay, I want to be like that person, and go be just like that person. Like create your own character, your own voice, your own mannerisms. Spend time doing character development. Like put everything into it, and don't rush it. Like do not rush it, because that's where people make the biggest mistake. They're like, well, I want to be like that, so they go make a character that's somewhat like that, and then nobody's really going to take you seriously. Like spend your time, develop it, make sure it looks good, it looks like you want it to look like, and then go from there.
And remember to have fun
Yes.
while you're doing it.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
I always say that too, because I make cards and I'm an artist, but I take my time doing it.
Yeah.
I don't rush to it, I go slow, but I go, this is a card that I want to do, I'm gonna sell this at a craft show. People love it, people buy it, and other stuff. I take my time, and I say, this is a card that I'm gonna sell to people, and people love it, but definitely take your time.
Right.
And don't cheap out on your
Yeah.
character.
Looks like we have
Yeah, got another question.
Another question.
Just flagging us down.
Of all the guests that are at Tidewater Horror Convention, who are you most excited to meet?
Well, that's easy, us.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you weren't talking to me?
I get to
No.
see you like all the time.
Well, I think that question was for you guys, sorry.
That's okay. I'm excited to talk to Paul T. Taylor because he's supposed to be at our convention next year.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
love to like just sit and pick his brain.
What about you?
Probably the same, or the I don't know her actual name, but the woman who played Wednesday Addams.
Oh, Lisa Loring. Yeah. And actually, we have a panel with Lisa Loring tomorrow.
Right.
Yes, we do. I don't know, what
Right.
time is that at?
I have no fucking clue. It's on the Tidewater Horror Convention
It is.
page.
Yeah.
Just go to the page,
Yeah.
you'll find it. There's so many panels and different things that are going on here. It's really hard.
So everybody out there is just gonna have to pay attention because
Yeah.
Right?
you never know who's gonna be on.
Make sure you put your notification
And
bell on.
I think Dustin is one of the hosts for that.
Oh, for
For
Lisa?
Lisa Loring, yeah. One of your alter egos. We spoke earlier,
Nice.
Nice.
so.
He's a great guy.
Yes, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. You know. Really, you can get a pin drop. What the fuck was
I said decent.
Oh, I was like, wow, man, that was like dead space all of a sudden. Everybody was just like,
I didn't have to say a damn thing. He knew what I meant.
Yeah, well, it's been a long day for everybody.
Yeah.
right.
It's been a long day.
You know, it's about to close, actually. I think we close tonight at 9, right?
Yep.
Yeah, what do we get on the timer?
Timer? Oh, there's a timer?
Oh, my.
No, it's 7:45. I mean.
So we have 5 minutes.
So you're not paying attention to the computer like you were supposed to be.
You're fired.
Because we should have gotten this.
You know, a 5-minute warning.
Oh, no, my bad.
What do you don't know?
I don't
He's
know my
fired.
glasses.
This is where the shit show comes into play.
Fired.
Where'd you guys find him?
You found him
Don't blame me.
in a trash can, I heard.
Don't blame me. I heard he was affiliated with you guys.
And you put me in front of a computer.
Yeah, no shit. He can't even work a fucking phone. Never mind a computer. Yeah.
Great time.
He just totally fucked me up.
Fired. Still fired.
Beer time.
So, we're here all weekend.
Oh,
Until
yeah.
Sunday. Tomorrow, it's, was it 9 to 7, 9 to 6?
Tomorrow's 9 to
9 to 7.
7.
Yeah. 9 to
9 to
7.
7.
Saturday, 10 to
Don't
5.
focus on that. 9 to 5 for sure on Sunday.
9 to 4. 5. 3.
2, 1.
I don't know.
But yeah,
Just
no,
come on down and have fun with us.
Yeah, there's a lot of awesome people here. Come
Yep.
check us out. You can meet Scoops, Mischief, unless they're not there. Sometimes they're not there.
No,
But they'll be back.
they're there.
They're there.
Yeah, somebody's there. Let's see, Jeff asked all the good questions, man. That wasn't fair. I should have came up here first.
You should have came over first.
It's all good because you already know your
Uh-huh.
show schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you pull your hair back like that, does it feel good on your face?
No. It's like an instant facelift. It's great.
Right?
I have a migraine right now. So, that's how that works. My pigtails. Being tight, as Luke's talking about. It's the real questions. Man.
Right.
I'll hold on to them for you later.
Oh my God.
Well, I was gonna say,
Oh.
yeah. I was waiting for that. That was a setup.
It was a terrible sentence. It's horrible.
Do we have any more questions?
No.
Any more questions?
No, there's no more
It's a
questions.
shit show.
Yeah. So, so we're good. So anyway, this is where we are. Here I am. I'm talking like I'm on camera, eh?
Right? Nobody can see you.
He is
So we are at Tidewater Horror Convention in Norfolk, Virginia at the Wyndham Garden Hotel. Today, tomorrow, Sunday, there's a lot of cool shit happening, a lot of great vendors. Hopefully we'll get a chance to grab some of the vendors, maybe bring them up on stage and let them introduce themselves.
I know I've seen some art that's gonna cost me.
This is really nice artwork here. This is really nice artwork. Not to mention you get to meet awesome people like Scoops Mischief and a lot of the others that we got coming out. And so we already know on social media that everybody follows you on Facebook, but other than Facebook, where do you like interacting with your fans?
With Instagram, Twitter, TikTok,
One thing,
Snapchat. Yeah, a lot of Snapchat.
One thing we didn't talk about
What?
is that you're a photographer.
I am.
So what kind of photography? What do you?
Yeah,
what do
you
You
get-
know what's funny?
You got a couple of
is I
minutes.
do-
Go ahead. Go.
I do really mundane things, weddings, families, babies. I don't do anything creepy or weird, which is hilarious to me. Yeah, I don't do any kind of dark photography. It's all very happy, weddings, engagements, maternity.
Right, and that's why I brought it up, because
Yeah.
I we follow each other, we're affiliated, so I see a lot of the posts that you make about your photography, and it's very light, and
Very
it's
happy.
it's all happy endings and unicorns and fucking rainbows.
Kinda,
And
yeah.
Don't let her fool you.
I gotta ask her this question, and it's been in my mind, and yeah, I totally forgot about it because Jeff fucked me all up. But how did that happen? Is there a reason for that?
That I do happy stuff and
Did
not
you do a
dark
lot of
stuff.
happy versus the dark?
Well, so I started photography in high school. And so I started doing like families and that kind of thing. And then I kind of just never got out of it. I fell into weddings. I didn't want to do weddings because it's a lot of stress. And I actually enjoyed the wedding that I fell into doing. And so I just kind of kept on with that. It's not that I don't want to do dark photography. We live in Nebraska.
Yeah, and you get a lot of cornfields. Children.
I mean, I guess I could do
Great fucking
children in the
movie.
corn shoots, yeah.
Great. fucking movie.
Nobody asked for that though, because in Nebraska they're all normal. Yeah.
Well, we'll have to get to Courtney Gaines, because I believe he's out in California, which ain't too far from Nebraska. Be like, dude, go play with Malachi again.
From California? Did you say California to Nebraska? It's close.
I said, it's not as far as it coming out here.
He has no
It's
idea.
the same
The
distance.
same distance.
We live in the fucking middle.
No.
It was 22 hours drive here.
Whatever.
It's about 22-hour drive.
I didn't say I was driving it.
Yeah, I don't know if Ben's ever seen a US map to understand that.
Hey,
Same distance. It's not any different.
I got an itch.
Cool. So, yeah, we're gonna wind this down here.
Yep.
Plus huge mountains in between. Okay.
In between what?
Somebody commented.
Thank you, Leo. That was a setup. I caught that.
Yeah, it was a setup. Thank you, Leo. I love you.
So,
brother.
yeah, so anyway, come on down. We're gonna wrap this up. We will see everybody tomorrow. Be sure to tune in.
I believe we start at 9 tomorrow. I don't know. Leo has the
9 is the first one tomorrow.
Is the
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
first one?
9
So
o'clock first
tomorrow
panel.
morning
Come
is the
check us
first
out.
panel? Is it?
I think so.
No, I don't think it's
No.
9.
Might be 10. Tune in at 9, then you'll
First
get
panel's at 11.
11.
Oh, see, Leo just corrected us all. It's 11 is the first panel,
We
Thank you,
are
Leo.
exhausted apparently.
right?
So you can still come at 9.
So we'll be on, I don't know, what quarter of,
Right.
5 of.
So, we will see you later.
Yeah, remember, check out Scoops Mischief and all the other awesome guests down here at Tidewater Horror Convention.
Yeah.
Wow, I just got kind of like all, whoa, this chair is fucking comfortable.
I know, I'm like
could
slowly flying down
sleep
myself.
in this thing.
I've scooted up, I think, 4 or 5 times. I'll have to watch that back because I know I have. Like,
Yeah, and then you were scooting up, and I'm like melting.
Did you sneak off and smoke a joint?
No, I ate a gummy.
Well, that's why you're falling into the chicken.
Oh, good point.
Good point.
All right, we're gonna take off. We're out of here.